Hello, hello, hello. This is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X elsewhere, and it is time to return to Sherlock Holmes versus Arsene Lupin. And you know what? We are nearing the end of this game. Alright. In fact, we must now seek out Lupin. Now he got out. Right here.
Elementary. This is how Lupin vanished.
Oh.
Here I am in the cellar of Buckingham Palace. All of these odds and ends must represent what remains of the sumptuous gifts given to the crown throughout centuries.
Jesus criminy.
The wood of this statue is intact. It must be quite heavy, but it's possible to lift it slightly. Nothing special here. This organ is dilapidated, but the steel tubes are made of a resistant metal. None were damaged in the fall, and they haven't oxidized over time.
Well, that's good.
Nothing special here.
No, nothing special. What? What's this?
The ground here is slightly sloped.
Slightly sloped. Alright.
Lupin must have hooked the lock, but it closed behind him. This grill isn't in good condition. Will it yield through force?
Yes, I think it will.
This organ is dilapidated, but the steel tubes are made of a resistant metal. None were damaged in the fall, and they haven't oxidized over time. The ground here is slightly sloped.
Yes, in fact.
This organ is dilapidated, but the steel tubes are made of a resistant metal. None were damaged in the fall, and they haven't oxidized over time.
It's a shame to destroy an organ.
You and I, Lupin. It's done now, but Lupin knows that someone is after him now. Lupin, he's there.
Damn it.
These shanks are from the lock. Lupin must have thrown them down after closing this door again. The opening mechanism of this grill seems to be quite sophisticated.
Okay, let's see. Alright. Let's see, we have... L-I-I. Let's see, X. XII. So that's 22 plus 7 plus 52. 22 plus 7 plus 52. Okay. Alright, let's see. So V equals, okay, 22 plus 7 is 29 plus 52, 81. So minus 7. Or is this something else? Or 23. 100 minus 23. 70. Oh, and 4.
Open.
Bingo! Alright. Alright.
All of these objects are ancient. They must be from the Norman era.
Norman era.
Closed.
Damn. Well, now, don't think Lupin will go back the way I came. That's broken, so...
This may prove to be useful. This may prove to be useful.
Oh. Okay. Oh, hello.
I must have made a mistake. Time to think.
Okay.
I need something.
You need some... Oh, yeah. Oh. Alright. Now if I... Oh.
I must have made a mistake. Time to think.
Oh.
I must have made a mistake. Time to think.
Yeah, I think...
Elemental.
There we go. Now what's that gonna do? Okay.
This part is in poor condition. This part is in poor condition.
Yeah. Bingo! Coming, Lupin! Woohoo!
I came down a level. I must find a way to get back up.
Oh, great.
This collection of costumes is magnificent. All are in excellent condition.
Yes, they are. Lupin? I'll find you, Lupin. Oh.
This may prove to be useful.
Oh, yes, it could be useful.
Nothing special here.
Nothing special. Let's see. Anything else I'm gonna need? There's gotta be something. Oh! There we go.
This bagpipe is capable of releasing air under great pressure. That can surely be of use to me.
Alright.
There is something here.
Yes, it's a trapdoor.
It's part of an Indian totem.
Yeah. Totem. Oh!
It's part of an Indian totem.
Yes, yes!
It's part of an Indian totem.
Oh, yes!
I must put these pieces on the ground in order to better piece this totem together. It's part of an Indian totem.
Yes! Oh, yes. No.
Elementary.
Yes, now I can get up. A pool table?
Nothing special here.
A snooker table?
Elementary. Open.
Ah. Well, that was simple.
This grill is closed, and there's no hope to force it open as it's in such good condition. This may prove to be useful. I need something.
Seed sauce.
This may prove to be useful.
Okay.
This may prove to be useful.
Okay. Alright, let's see. Coffin, chest. Oh.
I came down a level. I must find a way to get back up.
Yep.
I need something.
Oh, you know what I might need here? I think. Let me see. Yes. Alrighty.
I came down a level. I must find a way to get back up.
Oh. Oh. Okay, let me see.
With this system, I can see how the rope is attached.
Yeah. Oh.
I need something.
Ah. This is going to be tricky now. Let's do it!
Open.
A letter.
A new
Alright.
message.
What now? Mr. Holmes, I must hastily scribe these few words as I hear you behind me. And the seconds are precious. Our game is nearing the end, and while I thought that I would have to throw in the towel, I was dissuaded and am eluding you again. There is one more feat to accomplish, which to me is but child's play. This event will have a cataclysmic effect, and only you can prevent it. I must give you a hint according to the rules of our game. I entered through the stone walls by first entering through the wooden walls. Tonight, I will enter a building which is like both of these places at the same time, and time will stop. Interesting.
Her Majesty is nevertheless safe. It wasn't without difficulty, but I
Yes.
managed to get her to accept a triple retinue. It's strange, but something has changed in her since this incident. After her understandable anger, she seemed incredibly serene, even playful. I've never seen her like that. When I left her, she was dreamy. Regardless, nothing happened to her, and that's all that matters to us. I have placed an additional 12 of our best agents amongst the staff at her country residence. My goodness! Intruding into Buckingham Palace like that. That Frenchman isn't lacking in daring. And all for nothing, it would appear.
How is that? Lupin went through all that trouble without succeeding? Perhaps this will put an end to all this folly.
If we are to believe the calling card
Yeah.
that Lupin left for me in the basement at Buckingham, it would appear he accomplished his aim, although he didn't specify what that was. Furthermore, he seems determined to bring this whole enterprise to completion and commit his last theft tonight. If he succeeds, we will have lost a fifth battle, and with it, the war. National humiliation is in the offing, our Waterloo.
Holmes, how can you be so defeatist? You haven't clearly explained how Lupin managed to escape from the Queen's bedchamber and the palace, but he seems to have had a fair bit of luck yet again. It can't last forever. In addition, we are English and must claim what is rightfully ours.
Well put, Dr. Watson. As courageous as he is, I assure you he took nothing from his quick pass through the Queen's bedchamber. Either way, there was nothing to take. The bedchamber, like Her Majesty's lavatory, are models of austerity. As for the crown jewels and other adornments, they can be found in a steel cage at the other end of London. Lupin is nothing but a braggart, a trite cat burglar who got incredibly lucky and will soon find himself shackled at the ankles and wrists in one of the dankest cells at Dartmoor. Tell me, Dr. Watson, what do these phrases mean, and where must we go in order to put an end to this masquerade?
Well, being asked that. Let's see. Well, let's see. East, something about time. I personally think it's going to be the
Perhaps
tower.
here, at the Tower of London.
My dear Watson,
I should point out, Doctor, that Lupin has already been there.
That's true. But the message in the card... I've got it! He entered by dint of a clock in a great palace of stone. He is going to a location that is a bit of both. A great clock made out of stone. Big Ben!
My word, Dr. Watson, you are correct. I will immediately summon all of London's police force in order to set a trap around Big Ben. You are both to join me in an hour. Tonight will be a big night, my fellow compatriots. A night for victory over the French, who are...
Ah, Holmes, I no longer feel tired all of a sudden. The prospect of Lupin's capture has ignited me. Indeed, I have the wherewithal too. I caught you unawares on the last riddle, didn't I, Holmes? Well, Holmes,
quite true, Watson, quite true.
I will have Mrs. Hudson prepare us a little refreshment that will tide us through the night. It promises to be long and exciting. Meeting the Prime Minister at Big Ben. I am sure that...
I have to give my apologies to the Prime Minister, as I won't be joining you this evening.
But Holmes, tonight we are going to catch the most notorious thief in all of Europe. We will win the final victory, the one which will win the war. We will reclaim England's honour and without fail get our hands back on the Fighting Temeraire, the Six Ravens and the Rosetta Stone. You would miss all?
These last few days have been trying, Watson. In any event, what purpose would I serve? You're the one who solved the riddle of the card, correct?
Enough, Holmes. When you aren't in the limelight, you behave like a selfish boor. A vexation, and you act like a spoilt child. In that case, I will go alone to catch Lupin, and I swear I will not record this installment of your adventures. You are pitiful.
Actually, it makes sense.
My dear Watson was unwittingly very close to the truth. I
Yeah.
believe it is indeed the Tower of London where Lupin will go tonight. Let's go see.
Oh yes, I'm certain it is. Meanwhile...
Here, we are in place. Inspector, have you checked the plan?
Affirmative, Prime Minister. Half of Scotland Yard is in the building. The other half is spread out over the vicinity with mobile patrols. No one can pass unseen.
Perfect, gentlemen. There's nothing else to do but wait.
This will be our revenge.
The merit belongs to you, dear Doctor. You will have the honor of bringing the news of our triumph to Her Majesty.
Thank you. But we cannot forget Holmes, who...
By the by, where is he?
He preferred to remain at Baker Street. I think he is somewhat vexed that I was able to resolve the affair without him.
We wouldn't be mollycoddling Holmes.
Too bad for him. He'll learn of Lupin's capture through the papers.
No, he won't, because he knows where Lupin is.
If I'm mistaken, I'll be the only one to know. However, if I am correct, Lupin has very little lead on me and will remain unaware of my presence here.
Uh-oh.
He's alive and doesn't seem hurt. This man was certainly put to sleep by a strong sedative. There is no longer any doubt. Lupin is here, and there's no question what he has come to steal. What is his plan? I must find Chief Warder Smith and inform him as soon as possible. The name Schick is inscribed on his uniform, and to judge by his glossy moustache, he takes good care of himself.
That's another pun.
There, some cartridges are intact. This sidearm was submerged in water and is unusable.
Yep. Okay, let me see. Tower of London. Okay, we want to go to the weapons room. Uh-oh. Why is it not on the map? Weapons room, I think, is up here. You know, running on these doors is very...
Closed.
Closed? Uh-oh. Left at the first archway, so let's... Hello? Look at that. That
Lupin
rope.
must have installed this rope in order to take the maximum number of objects out of the Tower of London without having to transport them. Think, if I want to catch Lupin and be assured that he hasn't been able to remove the jewels before that time, I must prevent him from using this rope without him noticing.
Aha.
This rope is very high. Without the keychain, I cannot get up to the ramparts, and scaling the wall in this rain will prove too hazardous. I will have to wing something towards the rope. Something that can cut it or burn it, perhaps.
Okay. Where's our scaffold site? Roman wall, hospital block, Tower Green, White Tower, Waterloo, scaffold. Let's go here. Bingo. Here we go. Oh no. Another one.
This warder is asleep. The name embroidered on his uniform indicates that he is Kirkpatrick. There is something here. There seems to be a little bit of green paint on the right hand. There seems to be a little bit of green...
Yeah, I see it. Green paint at the right hand. Oh, the storeroom door was green. I think.
Closed.
Damn. What?
This print on the ground suggests that someone had a heavy fall here. This print on the ground suggests it's Chief Warder Smith's hat.
Uh-oh. A drag mark there?
Someone was dragged to the door of the storeroom. The rain hasn't yet removed the prints, thus they must be quite recent.
Mm-hmm.
Closed.
Well, of course. He is keeping everything. Cloakroom? Uh-oh. That's the blue dormitory. Oh, no, not... Oh. Can we talk to him?
How are you, Warder?
Hickman.
Are you injured?
No, but I have a headache. I feel sleepy.
Oh, no.
Wake up. Where's Chief Warder Smith?
He left with the doctor into the storeroom.
Oh, they're locked in the storeroom.
The storeroom is locked. Who possesses a key?
Yes.
Smith and the cook, but he is out.
Who else? Speak, Warder.
Fatty Johnson, in his locker, a duplicate which he stole.
Oh, boy.
I
Okay.
must leave. Bide your time until I return.
So, let's, into the dormitory.
Certainly a gift for a child. Roller skates. Certainly a gift for a child. Roller skates.
Yeah.
Two hot air balloons in solidarity. The inertia of such a ship necessitates particularly precise and stable flight conditions.
Yeah. Oh. Ooh, yes. Oh. That must be how he's doing it. Okay, sir. Dearest cousin Sarah, I promised to write you during my first week posted to the Tower of London, so I am writing to you as promised. The week that just passed seems as quick as lightning. I had to learn by heart a whole horde of coded phrases as well as the names of the important folk around the tower. I've also seen some incredible rooms in some of the buildings. To tell you what they were all for, I couldn't. So much of them I've seen. The food is swell and the cook deserves the blue ribbon. I'm on night guard duty with some of the others as we have a grand time on our rounds. My hours are the same as Law, the only Scotsman in the force, in the barracks. We can hardly understand a word he says. It makes us laugh so. In the cloakroom, I've met a couple of lads, March and Ludlow, who are inseparable, and if you see one, the other will not be far away. Ludlow is gentle as a lamb. He's always being bamboozled by the other lads, ending up on the worst shifts or doing the worst duties in the worst places. March tries to defend him as much as he can, but Ludlow always says it's not a problem, and he puts up with it. I share my room with a warder by the name of Jones, an odd fellow for being short he is. I wonder how he passed all the tests to be here. But his hours are completely different from mine, and we rarely see each other. I've also come across the Viking in the cloakroom, a rather best fellow with a Nordic name, whose locker is across from mine. I haven't spoken with him as Sergeant O'Shea doesn't like gossips. On my next leave, perhaps we could take an air flight. I'm sending along a handbill that praises the beauty of London as seen from the sky. I await your news. Your cousin, Robert Moore.
Certainly a gift for a child. Roller skates. This uniform seems to be made for a child. This man must be of a small stature. This lamp has a funny shape. I am taking it.
Okay, we're taking that.
Certainly a gift for a child. Roller skates.
Okay.
This may prove to be useful.
Yeah.
This bed is dusty and must not have been occupied for quite some time.
Okay. What's this? Cannon charge. That'll come in handy, I think. Alright. Cloakroom.
Closed.
And I have a feeling I am going to get to the end of this tonight. Oh, guard rotations for the month. Oh, well, more. Interesting. That's going to come in handy. Oh. Oh, now I got to... Okay. A note on it. Alright, let's get out of that one because there's a map. Sergeant, I'm leaving this to ask if you wouldn't want to change lockers with me. You are aware that Summerby and I are not getting along anymore, as we tend to cross paths during the changing of the guards, and as he's only 2 lockers over from me, he never stops provoking me, and I'm worried that it may end badly one day. He would also be next to Belle, whom you said last week you wanted to keep a closer eye on. Thank you in advance, Warder Schick.
This door is solid, the lock is rather ancient, and each locker has a different lock. If I want to open one in particular, the chance of finding a key within a reasonable amount of time is almost null. I will have to use force. Blow up the lock, perhaps? It must be the guard's cloakroom.
Yes!
There is a stool here, possibly for helping the owner of this locker to reach the high parts.
Yeah?
It's typical Scottish material. There is a kilt inside this locker.
Yeah. Meanwhile... They're still there.
Ahem.
Girl.
Well, Lupin is certainly making us wait. It's already been 4 hours that...
Enough, Lestrade, enough. I know how to count.
Listen. Shh.
What?
I hear a noise. Like a motor. A small motor.
Well, you have a good ear, because I don't hear anything with this cursed tick-tock.
Shh. Keep quiet. There is a strange noise, I tell you.
It's true. It's behind the door. Quick, Lestrade, it's him.
It's Lupin. What can he be up to?
Watch out! I'm going to open the door. I'll see...
So, Inspector?
What are you doing? Wake up, you lot of bunglers!
Uh-oh.
It was nothing, just the snores of the men on duty.
Bravo, Lestrade. You keep your men in line.
You ought to congratulate Dr. Watson. A bit more, and it would have been the longest police hideout of all time.
Calm, gentlemen. Calm. Lupin won't be long now.
Okay. What's this? Scuff marks? No, hair.
This is, without a doubt, a freshly combed moustache hair.
Ah, so that's Shtick's locker. Okay. Okay, anything. Oh, what's this?
This
Green
door
paint!
is solid. The lock is rather green paint.
Aha! So, I think we have enough to figure things out. Right? I think. Because if I remember what we talked about... Alright, let's do this. Alright. Now... O'Shea is the sergeant. So that's his locker. Alright. Shtick. So let's see. So Shtick is in 6 if we place that there. Okay. 16. That's the short one. Okay, Kirkpatrick, though, was at 12 because he had white on his hands. Okay. So there's a Scotsman. Now, Johnson Locker is in the rear. His locker is framed by Bell and the New Order. Willoughby's locker is closer to the entrance. Dirty Flint is at the rear of the room. So, let's see. Moore rotates with Law, the only Scotsman in the group. So, Law is 15. Okay. March and Ludlow's lockers are close together. Jones is the short one. So, he's at 16. Okay. The Vikings' locker is across from Moore's. Okay. Okay, 12 is Kirkpatrick. Okay. Sleeping Guard is framed by Moore and Bell. Have to be 3 in a row. Willoughby is closer to the entrance, so let's put Willoughby here. So Moore. Hickman is our sleeping guard. That's 4 and Bell. So let's see. Hickman. Okay. Alright. Let's see. The only doctor across is Morenston's. Okay. Summerby is 2 lockers away from Shtick, so that puts him at 8. Okay. March and Ludlow are together, but before Stinky Flint. March is ahead of Ludlow because he's protective of Ludlow. So March is here and Ludlow is here.
Elementary.
Yes! So who is it we need to get to again? Okay. Yes, we have to get to Johnson. Okay. So Johnson, I think, was 7?
This door is solid, the lock is rather ancient, and each locker has...
Okay. So, let's go to the cook's apartment right of the storeroom. Oh, man. We can't get in there yet. Alright, this is the cook's lodgings.
Open. I'm taking whatever might be useful.
Oh.
The time is pressing, and Lupin isn't far.
Yes, cave
This may
mold.
prove to be useful. I'm taking whatever
Nutcracker.
might be useful. The time is pressing, and Lupin isn't far. I'm taking whatever might be useful. The time is pressing, and Lupin isn't far.
Doily, okay. We must work quick. This is going to be a longer episode, because we are at the end game. Oh. Okay. So let's see, the Nutcracker with the cartridges to get... Ah! Gunpowder! Oh, a bomb!
I will have enough gunpowder to blast open one locker. I must be sure of which one.
Yeah, we know which one. Alright. Yeah, I hope we were far enough back.
Open. This must be
there's
the key to the storeroom.
But what's this?
This haggis is fresh and supple. Perhaps it is meant for the cook in order to prepare a special dish. Not appetizing, but I am taking it regardless.
Okay. Alright. Storeroom! Now we have a key to the storeroom. Alright. Lupin's up to something. Alright. Where would they be? Oh my goodness, he's in there.
Smith looks to be unconscious. Is there a chance of waking him up?
Left of the...
Water.
Yep.
The lock of the grill has been changed, and I can no longer open it. That's it. Hickman fell asleep quite gradually, probably under the effect of a strong narcotic. The prints on the ground in front of the storeroom made me think that Smith was knocked out and not drugged. Thus, only a bit of cold water was necessary to awaken him.
Alright.
Smith, wake up. Do you hear me, Smith? It's Holmes.
Yes.
My head. What's going on? What am I doing here? Mr. Holmes? Where is the doctor?
Listen, Smith, pull yourselves together and
I don't
come
think
here.
the doctor was
Can
a
you
doctor.
open this grill?
My keychain has disappeared. No, I can't open it. After you came through the other day, the cook insisted on changing the lock. It now needs a key.
In that case, I'll need your help. We'll need to find a way to get you out of there. Foremost, you must precisely recount the events of the night. And who is the doctor you speak of?
Well, early in the afternoon, the few men who were still present in the rampart were taken sick with awful stomachaches. Must have been something in yesterday's meal. I don't digest tomatoes well, so I didn't eat, and I felt fine. Our usual doctor was absent, so I had to call a doctor in the area, Dr. Cernin. He hasn't been around for long, but I've heard good things about him. In examining the first man, he appeared alarmed and insisted on treating them with injections. We checked on all of the guards and he treated them all. The last to be treated was Hickman. The doctor was vexed as he didn't have enough medication to administer a full dose, but he assured me it would be enough. Afterwards, he asked if we had seen all of the men in the garrison, which was affirmative. He asked me to accompany him to the postern, and I had hardly turned when I felt a sharp pain at the base of my head. I don't remember anything else.
He's Arsene Lupin.
I am beginning to see. What medication did he administer?
I really don't know. An empty vial fell into a puddle, and I picked it up.
The label is damaged and the water would have washed out any remaining substance. Impossible to tell what it held.
But what are you doing here? Can you explain what's going on?
I assume that the guards who are watching the crown jewels were also attended to.
Yes, and the only key leading to that room is on my chain.
I must help you out of here. Is there another key to this grill?
The cook has one, but he's out. However, I think I had a spare key to the guard room maid, and it wasn't on my chain. You might just find something there that will get me out of here, or capture the person responsible for all of this.
Okay, you know what? I think what we're going to do is we're going to call this an episode here, because it's probably going to take another half hour just to get Lupin. So I'm going to save it here. And next time around, we will finish the case. We will catch Arsene Lupin. As always, this is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X Elsewhere, inviting you to subscribe to the channel and check out the other videos on the channel. I've been working my way through the Sherlock Holmes series in a chronological order. This is the fourth game released, fourth game at the time of this recording in the chronology. Next time around, we'll be finishing off this case. I can guarantee you that. Lupin will not get away. At least not right away. Also, come check out some of the other playthroughs up on the channel. I am currently working through Aliens vs. Predator, the 2010 release. I am working my way through the Henry Stickmin collection. I am working my way through The Witness, which is a nice little relaxing thing we can do now. I am working my way through the Zork franchise. I just started with Zork Zero not too long ago. I am also working my way through Gibbous, a Cthulhu adventure. Fun game with a snarky cat. I love it. And I'm only just starting it. Yes, I'm also working my way through the Monkey Island franchise. I'm on the final entry in the series, Tales of Monkey Island. And I'm working my way through a few other games, which also includes Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth. Until next time, take care. Again, Rich Kale here on YouTube, inviting you to subscribe to the channel. And have a good one all. Bye.